Okay, we're ready. I've never been more ready in my life. Hit it. It's already on, I think. Hey there, welcome back. We're gonna do another You Asked Me Answer today and answer a bunch of your questions. Some of them are great, some of them are questionable, some of them are about my dog. Let's see how it goes. First question, how did you get started as an interior designer? What did the early days of Dart Studio look like? Me in my basement? So I guess I should put the coffee in. Okay, so the early days of Dart Studio was literally me in my basement. Super cool. I did put a decal of the logo on the door to my basement because I wanted to look professional. To get there, you had to walk through an unfinished basement with my laundry machine, but I was really trying to make it look cool. It did not look cool. How did you join Dart?
I joined Dart organically. I was a teacher, an elementary teacher, and then I was on maternity leave, so I would join her with my son, who was not helpful, and like just help sort fabric and do little things.
He didn't sort the fabrics, to be clear. He was a baby. He just made a mess on the floor while we tried to do so cute. We were doing similar types of things we're doing now, but much smaller jobs. When we started, we would do like a bathroom here and a kitchen there.
And then it kind of grew from there. Like slowly you just started adding people.
Leela, who is our amazing lead technologist, and she knows everything permit related and is an incredible technical drafter.
She loves permits.
She loves permits. Who loves permits? Leela does. And then with the addition of Leela, we then had other designers join our team, like Marianne and Tatra and Carrie joined and June. And now there's a big team of people. Really, I think if you're starting a business, the goal is to hire for the skills you don't have because you don't want to replicate yourself. You need to hire people that can do things you can't do. Like the Instagram. I can't do Instagram, guys. I've tried to do captions before, I'm terrible at it. And Jenna really just keeps using the word sexy on the Instagram, which everyone seems to think is really entertaining.
Enough about us, moving on. How would you tone down 2000s orangey oak kitchen cabinets?
I'd like to give a shout out to who this question is from because I think it's from, his name is Tristan and he messages us on Instagram all the time. I gotta say, you're very fun and very supportive.
I feel connected.
I feel connected too. I feel like we're friends. Thank you very much, Tristan. It's tricky to tone down the orangey kitchen. I feel like you have to play on the other finishes to kind of bring it down. And the key is with the orangey kitchen is you don't want to introduce the complementary color to orange, which would be blue, because that's gonna make it look more orange. But I do think like wood kitchens are big. If you manage the other finishes, I think it can look really great. It also really depends on the style of the door. Like your classic orangey kitchen maybe has like a little raised panel shaker or something funny like that, but that's kind of harder to tone down. But I also think you can lean into that and go like cottagey, country, farmhousey way.
Chic. Cottage, farmhouse, chic.
Another one of her favorite words, chic and sexy. But it definitely, the top tip would be avoid blue, avoid anything that's gonna be in those cool tones because it's really gonna emphasize the orangey tone of the cabinets.
This is a big one. I feel like this is a whole episode. Things to look for when deciding to renovate or not.
Give me some context here, it's very big. I think you have to think about your long-term plans for the space.
Yes.
Like, is this your forever home? Is it just aesthetics that I'm trying to change?
Is it structural? That's obviously way more expensive.
Way more expensive.
Windows, doors.
Yes.
Mucho dinero, my friend.
Mucho dinero. But where do you see yourself in 10 years? Are you still in this house? I do think
Are
there's
you still married?
Maybe not after the reno. One of the tips that I would suggest is it's great to have the cash to renovate, but also if you delay it for so long and then you don't actually get to enjoy it, I think that is a downfall. Our parents renovated our house when we were teenagers and they always said they wished they'd done it earlier because we renovated it and then moved.
Like, we all left.
We all left home and moved like 3 years later and they were like, we would have gotten so much more enjoyment of it if we'd done it 10 years ago when we could all be in the house together and enjoy it because literally they did it when we all went to university.
So sometimes it's worth it to stretch yourself a bit. Go into debt. No, just kidding.
Stretch yourself a bit. This is not a financial advice YouTube channel. We're definitely not finance people. I mean, I know how to manage a budget, but I don't know what your finances, but definitely factor them into your decision making about renovating or not.
I am never gonna financially recover from this.
Your favorite kitchen wall paint colors.
What color are the cabinets is gonna be my first
I was gonna say, and also like there's not a little wall in the...
That's a great point, Jenna.
Can we change this question to cabinet colors?
No, because I think we should talk about the wall color.
Okay.
Because there's not a lot of wall color in a kitchen. I would suggest that you don't go crazy on the wall color. Typically in a kitchen, we're gonna do like an off-white or a trim color because most of the walls are colored. You're gonna have your back slab or your backsplash, you're gonna have your cabinets. Your kitchen wall color is not your feature.
No.
Your kitchen wall color is your background player. Not everybody can be the star.
That's true.
Not everybody can be the star. Your kitchen wall paint is a background supporting role player. Probably not even a supporting actor.
I was trying to think of someone who's like in
it's
every...
more like
James Marsden?
Yeah, it's like a James Marsden.
You know?
Your kitchen wall color is like your Joe Pantoliano. They're in
I don't know
everything.
who that
They're
is.
there. You recognize him. I can picture his face.
Hey.
He's a supporting player. He's there. He's doing a great job, but he's not pulling focus.
No,
right?
No one has ever said, I love the wall color in your kitchen. They're saying, I love the backsplash, I love the countertop.
Well, you also think that the wall color is like cut around the cabinet, so it's making weird shapes.
Yeah.
Right? It's making weird shapes around your backsplash, it's making weird shapes around your uppers, and like we don't want to highlight those weird shapes. When we have weird shapes on the walls, I don't want to see that. I want it to blend away.
Oh, can you talk about creating a gallery wall for art?
Honestly, I find this one of the hardest things. What I need to do is like lay it out visually so that I can see it and move things around, and then eventually I'm like, oh yeah, that makes sense. We use Google Slides a lot, which is obviously free and super useful. You can put any pictures in there, you can try to scale them a bit, and then you can move them around a million times. That can be really helpful. But I think the key is to try to build it together. I think it's really hard to just like take a bunch of stuff and throw it together. It does have to be a little bit thoughtful if it's gonna look good. Sometimes people use like a theme, like old oil portraits or something like that.
No, I didn't know what the theme would be, like food or like gothic.
That's your theme.
That could be a theme.
That's Jenna's house
Skulls.
theme. It's an amazing skill, and it is very tricky to do without putting 18 million holes in your wall. Nudge, nudge to our dad, who used the old eyeball method. And every time you would take a picture off the wall, there'd be like 8 holes behind it. No. Ooh.
This was just toy storage ideas, exclamation mark. Toy
Okay.
storage ideas.
Wait, you're doing the guns too. I love it.
I have something to add to this.
Oh.
Oh, I wasn't gonna start, but okay. Toy storage. I was just gonna say, it's nice when toy storage, just coming from someone who has 3 children,
So many.
it's nice when toy storage doesn't look like toy storage. You can put your little baskets or all that stuff in the millwork. I just think is a really nice when stuff doesn't scream toy storage, like polka dots, you know?
We don't want
no
that.
like labels.
Jenna has these great labels at her house where there's pictures of what the toys are on the bins, which makes it easier for the kids to put things back.
No one follows. Let's just be clear.
But what I think for toy storage is it needs to be low, and ideally it needs to be something that they can pull out and put back. And it doesn't have to be expensive, like the IKEA Calyx, the old classic cube. There's a million different bins you can put in it. You could have it open on the top shelf and have nicer styled stuff, and then have like 4 wicker baskets in the bottom that's toys. Like that's the most we can hope.
Yeah, and the reality is every couple weeks, once a month, you gotta just do a little sort. you
Yeah,
know?
your house is gonna look like, well, your children are young and you just have to accept it. It is what it is. I have a play kitchen in my kitchen.
It gets better as they get older.
Well, thank you so much for watching. I hope you found those answers valuable. If there's more stuff you guys want to see, things you guys want us to talk about that you think we know about, hit us up below. Also throw some other types of content you guys would like to see. We'd love to show you some more stuff about what we do and hopefully give you guys some information. Like, subscribe, hit those buttons, notification bell, and also follow us on the gram at Dart Studio 8.